What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and man, what an interesting day in the world of comics. Quick little update. If you watched the X-Men video, Dan Slott has come out and said that there are some books that will be ongoing or not announced. Let's just stay tuned for that. But let's talk about the topic at hand. I just got done reading Civil War II. Issue number 3, and if you're not familiar with Civil War number 2, this is the book that starts out with basically Team Iron Man versus Team Captain Marvel, and I have chosen a side. I was unsure through the first 3 issues, but now I am definitively chosen a side, and we'll get to that in a minute. Number 1, spoilers. If you have not read any of the 3 issues and wish to remain ignorant to the fact that people are dying in the Marvel Universe, I would say hang tight, watch another time, and let's go ahead and go from here. So, man, we had another death today, and obviously we had deaths of War Machine and She-Hulk earlier on, and now we have another death in today's issue, and it's pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and start it off and set it up. If you haven't been following along, or if you have, there is a member of the Avengers, a new Inhuman that is spawned or been born, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, and his name is Ulysses, and he can see the future. And in the last issue, he basically not only was he able to see the future, but the future was broadcast to the brains, to the consciousness of everybody that was present in the room. And what they saw was a Hulk attack. And Bruce Banner and the Hulk have been, quiet for over a year at this point. He seems to have had the Hulk under control, and nobody was really too worried about it. Until we get this little vision of a future, and basically what makes you Team Iron Man or Team Captain Marvel is what you believe you should do with this potential information. So on the part of Captain Marvel, she wants to use the information that Ulysses can see to prevent the future from happening in negative events. And in the case of Mr. Stark, he doesn't believe that those are guaranteed events that will happen, and he doesn't believe that you should punish somebody until they've done it. He doesn't really feel like we should be intervening. So essentially that brought them into a bit of a conundrum. What to do about a possible full-scale Hulk attack. And, the information proves to be pretty solid, because the issue basically starts off, we see Bruce Banner in his super top secret lair, and nobody really knows about it. We do find out later on that one person knew about it, but I digress. Or maybe he didn't know about it. I don't know. Anyway, I digress even further. So Bruce is shocked, which I don't think is an emotion that, you want to give Bruce Banner, is the feeling of shock. But he's shocked to turn around and find both Carol Danvers and Tony Stark in his presence. Tony is not wearing his Iron Man outfit or armor, and Carol is in her Captain Marvel attire. Not that that really does a whole lot for her, but it's form-fitting. And Bruce is shocked. He's like, whoa, how did you guys know about my top secret base? What are you doing here? What's going on? And, they kind of fill him in. They're like, hey, here's the deal. And Bruce is miffed, and they want him to take it outside, because as soon as they get outside, they see freaking everybody's there. Captain America, the Inhumans, Medusa, Karnak, all of them. Ulysses is there. You've got the Brat Squad with Miles Morales and Kamala Khan and Sam Alexander. That's what they are now to me, the Brat Pack, as well as Amadeus Cho and soon young Scott Summers. I'm not calling them champions. I'm calling them the Brat Pack. Anyway, so everybody is there, like legit. Everybody is there, and I said somebody's gonna die, and they were all warned of a Hulk out. Well, while they're trying to sort everything out, Captain Marvel and Tony Stark, they're going through their constant disagreements. Now, let me take this back a step. We know Captain Marvel's going to make it. We know Tony Stark is going to make it. Excuse me, because everything is done in the form of a flashback. So the events have actually already happened. So we are in a court case, and a lot of these characters are watching it in court. Matt Murdock is representing the state. It is a murder trial because somebody was murdered. Are you ready for it? That somebody is Bruce Banner. That is right, folks. Bruce freaking Banner is no longer with us in the Marvel Universe, if I could find him. Yeah, there he is. So, Bruce Banner, R.I.P. How did Bruce Banner die? Who killed him and why? So, the whole purpose of using Ulysses is to prevent the effects from happening. It's not to be judge, jury, and executioner, but he was about to Hulk out. Tony was trying to keep him calm. Carol Danvers was trying to keep him calm. Things were going okay, but not great. And then out of nowhere, we see Bruce Banner hit the deck, bloody, with a hole through his chest, because he was murdered. And who, pray tell, was he murdered by? Well, he's in this game, that's for sure. And whether you want to call it a murder or not, I guess is a subject of debate. But that's right, Clint Barton gave him an arrow through the chest. Now, why would Clint Barton kill Bruce Banner, somebody who he is friends with, somebody who he has served with on the Avengers for many, many, many years? Why would he do such a thing? Well, as it turns out, because he was asked to. That's right, folks. Bruce Banner approached Clint Barton sometime before this happened and basically explained to him, and this is why, again, he was off the grid. Nobody knew about his secret lair, the secret facility, except maybe Clint Barton. And essentially, the whole purpose of that was because he was studying gamma radiation some more, and he was trying not to Hulk out. He was trying to find a way to kill off the gamma radiation abilities and prevent himself from hulking out ever again. It seems like everybody else has control over their powers, but Bruce Banner does not. And this is another Hulk that's dead, or so we think. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I find it hard to believe that Bruce Banner will stay dead. I mean, they did obviously give Amadeus Cho, the totally, incredibly, amazingly, awesomely, crazy, stupendous Hulk moniker. And, there is Red Hulk, if you will. Betsy Ross is still She-Red Hulk. But She-Hulk and Hulk are both gone, dead as part of Civil War II. And, essentially they've got this trial. And before they can actually get to the verdict, we basically have, a shocker of an event that's going to come up. And they leave us on a cliffhanger. And that is basically where we're at. It's insane. It's intense. It's a very well-written book. I think a lot of people, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's Bendis, so, you kind of have to, he certainly loves to kill off his Avengers. So they're about to reach a verdict right at the end. And Tony doesn't even bother going. And then, bam. We get to the end, and it's just Tony Stark. Oh my God, Mary Jane Parker, what's that? And Tony, it's our future. So what's gonna happen? What happens from here? Something's coming, and you know, the cover is, where'd it go? The cover of the next, oh no, that's Invincible Iron Man. Yeah, I don't know what the cover for next month is, but something's coming, and it's gonna be big apparently. So what do you guys think? We have another dead Avenger. We've got Bruce Banner, R.I.P. Is he dead forever? I doubt it. Now, now it comes down to me saying what I said earlier in the book, or in the in the video. I do these all in one take, guys. So if I make little itty bitty mistakes, that is why. So I kind of got to the point where, you know, I am picking a side, and it is down to basically, do I want to protect the future, or do I want to, you know, my team Cap or my team Captain Marvel, Team Cap or Team Marvel or Marvel, yeah, Team Iron Man or Team Marvel. I'm totally falling apart down the stretch. So you have to choose your side, and I am siding with Iron Man. Now, if you followed everything through the first Civil War and the Captain America Civil War movie, I was 100% Team Captain America. But I cannot ignore at this point that there has to be some kind of insight, there has to be some kind of a control with the future, the ability to see the future, you know, and predict the future. Yes, that is a version of the future, but is there a way to prevent it from happening without, you know, being judge, jury, and executioner, as they now have been? You know, they were able to see a version of the future, but when they interrupted the Thanos invading, you know, Earth, and when they were able to stop the invasion from the Celestials, but at what cost? So obviously with the Celestials, it went their way, and you know, then with the Thanos invasion, it did not. With the Thanos invasion, they are forced to mourn the loss of She-Hulk and War Machine. And could that have been prevented? Could they have handled another way? I don't know, but there's something about the way that Iron Man and Tony Stark is approaching this that I just have to believe that he's right. There has to be something more that they can do, and that's where I stand. So, have you guys read Civil War II number 3? If so, what did you think about the death of Bruce Banner? Man, this has been a crazy book. We'll see what happens from here. I'd love to know what you guys think, even if you're not really reading it and you're just kind of keeping up with it through me. I'll try to do these as much as I can. But this was a shocker today. I mean, I guess I'm not too surprised, but, you know, I'm a little surprised. I hope the verdict is innocent, because I think they provided enough evidence to show that, you know, Hawkeye was acting out the wishes of Bruce Banner. And, you know, we'll see what happens from there. But for now, Jay Shockblast, love to know what you think. We'll see ya.